Hey guys, it's Willow and welcome back to my channel. And well, it's definitely been a really long time since I've recorded a voiceover or made any type of video. So I thought I would just ease back into it with a simple fill a sketchbook spread with me video. Some of you might have seen my community post about this, but basically it's been like officially 1 year since I posted my first video. So hooray! I thought that was kind of cool that my channel has been going for a year strong, well, strong-ish. Like, it started out very consistent, I was posting weekly and I was getting subscribers really quickly because of that, and then obviously I got busy so I couldn't post as much as I would have liked to, and my subscriber rate went a bit down, but that's okay because we're still going and the channel is still thriving, so it's fine. Anyway, it's like November now, right? Why did I say that as a question? But yeah, it's November now. And I know it's technically still autumn, but like November kind of feels a bit more wintry as well. It's like the best of both. So that's kind of why I'm using, I don't really know what you'd call it. It's not like a strictly autumn colour scheme or like mostly winter either. It's kind of a mash of both. So yeah, it's like purple, blue, orange and yellow, and that's what I'm going to be using for this whole spread to keep it cohesive. And I'm also not going to be using any pencil. I'm going to be sketching totally in purple ballpoint pen, which is really fun and it helps you keep everything like free and loose, and it's way quicker than like rubbing stuff out, but at the same time it's kind of scary because if you mess up you just kind of have to work with it. And obviously there's ways you can go around that, like using post-it notes or like a white gel pen to get rid of your mistakes. But if you find that you're always rubbing out your drawings because you don't think they're good, or like if you're always struggling to get the other eye right or something, I would recommend just like drawing with pen, because then you're kind of forced to move on and keep on learning from your mistakes instead of always obsessing over tiny details. I actually had a lot of fun while filming this video. I know, what a surprise, right? Just kidding, obviously. But yeah, it was like really aesthetic because I was listening to Red, Taylor's version, which was obviously such good vibes. Oh, and don't mind the fireworks if you can hear them in the background. It's not even like bonfire night, but people are already doing fireworks, so yeah. Wait, do they even celebrate bonfire night in other countries? Probably not, but anyway, just like this time when people do fireworks and stuff. You can search it up if you want to know more about it. It really sounds like I'm sponsored by bonfire night. I'm not. Anyway, moving on, I feel like I should talk more about the drawings that I'm doing. So I'm not sure if you can tell yet, but this is basically like a guy or girl, you can't really tell, in a suit who's leaning on a taxi or a cab or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I wasn't bothered to colour in the whole taxi, so I just coloured it all yellow and left a little white outline outside the person so they stand out more. Next, I drew a flame, like a match. I don't know why, I just thought it looked really cool, and I thought it kind of matched the colour scheme that I was already using. Or should I say it would match the colour scheme? Get it? That was a good one, right? Oh, and by the way, I'm using just like normal brush pens instead of alcohol markers because they don't bleed through the pages and it's just kind of quicker to work with these. It definitely requires less effort. And one more thing, it kind of like glides across the paper. I know that sounds really weird, but it does. And I think it turned out like just as good, if not better than if I used a hoo-hoo. And now I'm also writing a quote, which I also found on Pinterest. I just thought it kind of matched the drawings that I'd already done, because like they're all having their own moments, and it basically, I feel like it could work with any random things I drew on the page, so that's why I chose it. I apologise for the amount of time I've said like in this video. You can tell I'm a bit rusty with the voiceovers. Oh my gosh, they're going really crazy with the fireworks, and the annoying thing is I can't see them. I swear like half of the time you can hear fireworks but you can never see them. I added these little stripes, these diagonal stripes, just because I thought it would make the quote stand out a bit more. Also, for any of you Taylor Swift fans out there, what do you guys think of 1989 Taylor's version? I'm interested to know what your favourite vault track was, because I feel like loads of people like Say Don't Go the most, but my favourite was the one which is a word which I probably shouldn't say on here. But yeah, comment down below, I'm just interested. Okay, so now I'm drawing a shoe because, you know, we'll all become stories. Cool shoe is like cool story, Cinderella. I didn't really know what I was thinking. I just thought it looked cool, okay? I was like going through all of my pins because I have too many, and I was like, I need to get rid of some of these and use them up. So I saw a shoe and I was like, perfect opportunity to use it. I'll throw anything that works on this page. Since it was looking a bit out of place though, I added some little stars around it and stuff just to tie it in a bit more. Also, I used a white gel pen to make it look a bit more shiny. This is kind of random, but I wish my desk wasn't white, because like imagine how cool it would be if I had like, you know, those big A3 papers that you can put behind your sketchbook to make your desk look a different colour. I know that's really specific, but like basically what Mariah Elizabeth does. That would be so cool, because I feel like my video would look less basic and it would just look so aesthetic. So yeah, maybe I'll do that sometime. I'm just a little bit bored of this same setup, but I guess you can say it's classic, so yeah. So at this point I was really stuck for ideas of what to add to the page, but then I had the idea to draw a camera, because I thought that that was kind of related to the quote in a way, and because my Pinterest feed is like mostly drawing and stuff, even when I search up something like camera, just drawings of cameras will come up instead of real ones. So I was using a drawing of a camera as my reference instead of a photo. I was thinking maybe I could do a tutorial video in the future, so let me know what tutorials you'll be interested in, and that can be like stuff like with drawing or with making videos, like how I edit my videos or something. I actually have a lot of videos I started editing and filming that I just didn't finish. Like, for example, I know I mentioned this ages ago, but it was like an art supply haul. Yeah, that was so long ago, because it was like stuff I got for my birthday, which was in April, so I started filming that. I actually filmed the whole haul bit, but I was gonna like make an artwork, yeah, with the stuff that I got from it, but I never did that, so that's why I didn't post that video. There was also like, you know, the scroller boxes, like stuff that Drawing with Waffles does. There was an offer going on them where you could get like 3 for the price of 1, I think. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, I got some of those, and I actually filmed a video doing that, and I opened all the supplies. I did the easy part, but I didn't actually make the final drawing, which is why I didn't post that video either. But you know, I've still got 2 of those boxes left, so I'll probably end up doing them in the future. I've been holding out on opening them for that reason. And then also there's another video, which was the Drawing Your OCs video. I asked you to send them to me and you did, so thank you for that. And I did start drawing a few digitally, but I didn't finish those either. But I can still use them for a video in the future, and I probably will. So yeah, there's all my excuses about why I didn't post stuff. That thing that I just drew just then was a dancing frog, and I don't want to take credit for it because it's just a reference I found on Pinterest, which I copied because I thought it was so cute. So yeah, not my idea, I just needed something to fill in the space. Okay, next up we have another girl with her chin resting on her hand, because why not? Also, Halloween just passed, and I didn't do any spooky Halloween drawings, so I might just go back and do that, even though I'm a bit too late. I really want to fill this sketchbook by the end of the year. I think it could be possible if I start posting a lot now, because I've had this one since March and it does not feel like it, because I've literally only filled in like 10 pages, or maybe a few more, I don't really know, I can't tell. Well, I could tell if I counted, but I'm not going to count. Anyway, I've barely filled out anything is what I'm trying to say, which I feel like I talk about in every video, so I apologise. But anyway, what I was trying to say from the start was that I actually really like the sketchbook though. I feel like it's really colourful, and when I do the tour I'm going to be really proud of it, even though it took me way longer than I expected to complete. So now it's time to colour in this girl. I was definitely improvising for this bit, and I also brought in this lilac colour that I used for the frog and the shoe, which I wasn't using at the start, but I felt like I needed a lighter colour that wasn't a shade of yellow. I also tried to use the dark purple sparingly to show that the hand was like on top of the leg, which was on top of the body, to show depth basically. And also in all of these drawings I used a little bit of hatching with my purple biro where I thought there needed to be more shading. Now, can you guess what I'm drawing to fill the last space? Well, it's kind of obvious now, but it was an eye, the classic go-to when you have empty space which you need to fill and you don't know what to draw. Feel free to just ignore the almonds on the side. I didn't realise they were in the frame, so yeah. Speaking of the frame, my tripod is like a whole situation in itself. It's not like, it's broken basically, and I have to balance my phone perfectly on it, otherwise there will be a disaster. It's not like actually properly clipped into anything, it's just like sitting on the top, so it's really risky to be honest. But it works, so I'm gonna deal with it. And you know, I've got a phone case for a reason, so. Also, it's really hard to get the camera to focus on what I need it to focus on. Like, I'll be putting it up, like standing on my chair to reach it, because I'm not that tall. And then I'll have to like click the drawing to focus on it. Then I try and sit down as quickly as I can and start drawing so that it stays focused on it while I'm drawing. It's like a whole task in itself as well. But while I'm sitting back down, I have to make sure not to shake the desk at all, otherwise it'll go out of focus. And also, if I take too long, when I put my hand into it, it just focuses on my hand, which isn't what I want. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little insight into my filming process. So this is the final spread. Hope you like it and I hope you enjoyed that video. I am a really big fan of how it turned out, and also as you can see I drew little leaves and stuff, little squiggles to fill up the space. If you liked this video, be sure to like it, leave a comment, all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!